Fog Racing back again with another video, and we've been talking a lot about presenters, so let's move to Sky Sports F1 because two have got the axe by the name of Johnny, Herbert, and Paul. Shitebag the Resta. Thoughts on this before we go into
and
these?
they've been replaced by Fog Racing, yes.
We wish it was
Demon
Fog
Jesus,
Racing.
son of Scotland 90, will be here to talk about the F1 in the upcoming 2023 season. But of course, we would never get hired. We don't fit the bill, we don't tick the boxes, and we're not politically correct, so yeah.
We're not going to be anywhere near.
What's that? You don't want banter? You want boring commentary with people that don't know shit about F1? Well then, that rules you two out.
Goddamn right. But anyway, you know what? See, the rest, I'll admit he was shit. I remember times there, like, Rosberg would ask his opinion. He would give, like, a 50-50 split answer, while Rosberg would be like, get fucking stuck in.
Yeah, I feel like Paul Resta never really actually gave his opinion. He always looked at both sides. That's not what you're there for. It's like see if there's a crash. I want to know what driver you think's at fault. I don't want you be going, well, I can see he done this, but I can also see why the other guy done that.
Unless it's literally an accident that's 50-50, right? And see for Herbert, right? See with Herbert and the rest, they're two guys that did nothing. See, unless you're a Brundle where you can commentate and you know your stuff.
Yeah, I know, but let's
off.
be honest. See that incident where Michael Schumacher tried to kill Baron Hell, sticking him in the wall? Paul Di Resta would probably make a case for that. Well, Michael had to defend the points position.
Anyway, they've been replaced, or
but
should
not
I...
by us.
No, not by us, but we'll go through the announced team for Sky F1 over the season. Jenson Button, thoughts on Button? He's funny,
You know
he's
what?
good, he's alright.
Former world champ, was a great driver. Personally, don't think he deserved the title the year he won it, but I do think he was definitely a world champion. He's definitely world champ material. I just don't think the year he won it, he done anything overly special. But that's strange, you know. I don't think it was his best year. I think his best year was 2011. But he just couldn't really compete with the... But that's not the point. Point is, like, good driver. Definitely worthy. And he knows his stuff as well.
Oh, listen to this. Nico Rosberg, right? Says here, the Germans' participation in paddock activities took a noticeable hit last year due to Rosberg's decision not to be vaccinated against COVID-19, a strict requirement set out by F1 and the FIA in order to enter the paddock. With the vaccine mandate lifting for 2023, Rosberg is set to be able to rejoin Sky's coverage. Not noticed, so he was like doing a lot of Via Satellite last year.
You know what? I knew there was a reason I always liked Nico Rosberg.
And it's this fucking reason. It wasn't because he spanked Hamilton.
Since 2006, he's been like my second favourite driver behind Fernando, and I always knew there was a reason for it. And well,
here it is. Rosberg knows, man. Rosberg knows. And it just shows you, right? I don't really want to make this about the big 19, but the fact they're lifting it and the fact people under 50 ain't getting a booster, Rosberg knew all along.
He knew, damn it.
Damn it. Anyway, Davy Croft.
Well, what's your thoughts on Jenson Button?
And Rosberg?
No, just Jenson Button.
Button's good. He's funny, like.
And Rosberg come back as well?
Both of them be there.
Both one-time world champs?
I doubt they'll be there every weekend, like, but you know.
The one thing I will say about Rosberg is I don't like the fact he retired as champ. I can see what he was going for, but for me, you should always try to defend your title. Looked a bit weak.
Absolutely. But anyway, right, the two commentators, Davy Croft and Martin Brundle, of course, are going to be here. I didn't expect any changes. But as for the changes, let's go into them. I say changes, right? But they've been there a decent while.
The new additions. Well, not so new additions.
We'll see. Right, Naomi Schiff. This person is a tick the box whenever you see a tick the boxer.
Who is she?
You know the black woman that's been on it a few times? She's like American.
Oh, there's that many in there.
No, she's like the only one.
Alright, well. Aye, her. Okay.
Well, anyway, right, she has she doesn't, I don't think she really knows that she has a fucking clue. I'm sorry, that's the truth. I don't think she does, but you know what. Anyway, Anthony Davidson.
Wait, hold on. Just look at the state of Sky Sports so seriously. With their diversity, tick the box hires. Every time you see a logo, it's fucking coloured in a rainbow flag. It's like, I mean, this is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. And look at Hamilton, the biggest sellout of all time. Boys don't wear dresses, and then he's fucking promoting, oh, look at me, my wee rainbow. And
that time when Hamilton was transphobic, that could be a fid on Fog Racing.
No, but look at his dress sense in the last couple of years.
I know, it's out the windy.
I mean, he is...
It's so forced. It's not... He wasn't doing this in 2007.
He's a sellout. You know, maybe had a wee bit of respect from back then, but...
Out the windy. Anyway, Anthony Davidson, he's just like the rest. He's shite. He's a Mercedes test driver and he's up their arse. Not a fan of him.
Wait, is he still a Mercedes test driver?
Yeah, he does all the simulating work, yeah. Anyway, Simon Lazenby, this guy's just a bit bland, but he does the job, I guess. Jake Humphries was much better, wasn't he?
Aye.
On BBC. Much better. Damon Hill, boring, but world champion, so I'm not going to begrudge him too much.
Yeah,
Now, this guy, I mean, Karun Shandok, you know what? He's actually not too bad in the Skypad. He knows what he's talking about, but again, he's like, he drove 11 races for Hispania. Is that really fucking worth this?
Right.
He's not the worst.
I personally, this is going to sound weird. I personally think he was hired because of the fact he's Indian. However, I do believe he's a worthy person to be on the grid. I think he does a good job, but I do believe the person... There's a difference. There's people that are being hired because of their race or whatever, or because of their sex or sexuality, and they don't deserve to be on the grid. I actually think... when I mean grid, I mean like the commentary grid.
Like, Shandok's much better than a Davidson or the Resta or... I mean, Hill, I'd say, like... So, I'm all for Shandok.
I mean, I do believe the reason he was hired is because I don't think... 11 races.
No, I agree.
11 races with what was it? Her HT Hispanic F1. What was it called?
Hispania. What a weird name. Anyway, Natalie Pinkham. She's been in F1 a long time. She's all right, like, but
she's just there. I mean, the show would go on with or without her.
Right, Rachel Brooks. Now, this person is a windy licker. I don't like Rachel Brooks.
Is that the one with the afro?
No. That's the Naomi chef.
All right, okay.
So, Rachel Brooks is the blonde woman who's in, like, basically would cover for Natalie Pinkham if she's not there. I don't think she has a clue what she's on about half the time, honestly. And seeing you're watching F1 and someone doesn't really have a clue, and they're not, it sticks out like a sore thumb. You can get away with it in other sports, but seeing it in F1 you can't. If you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's fucking happening.
Have we got to the next Indian guy and the guy that looks like Stormzy? Or are they gone?
That's on Formula 1. That's got nothing to do with this.
Well, fair enough.
That's on actual Formula. This is Sky Sports I'm talking about here.
Fair enough.
Ted Kravitz. We love Ted, even if he's a weirdo, but yeah. And then Danica Patrick. She's American. She's shite. I digress. She's white, though, so that means anything to you. Does it?
No, again, she's only there because she's a woman. Simple as that. She only ever got her drives because she's... And I don't want to be, well, she won this and she won that. Yeah, I know, but anyone can win in NASCAR and shit and Indy F1 and fucking that's American racing more down to luck than anything. See if you look at her championship and see if you look at her championship like standings and compare it to her teammate every single season she got trounced. It's actually embarrassing. Yeah. But while she was on the grid, she was arguably like the biggest attraction because she was a woman and I think she was like doing advertisements for that GoDaddy website thing and she had different sponsorships and stuff like that. So she was like the big, probably the most well-known American driver, but probably the worst one on the fucking grid.
Exactly.
Weird combination.
Anyway, though, I don't care what race you are or what your sex is, as long as you're good.
Aye, well.
But too bad most of the people here that aren't white are shite. So until next time. Woo! Nah, they are, man. Anthony Davidson, he's fucking pissed. Hell, I don't rate. And the Resta and Herbert, old white men, fuck them. Get in the bin. Woo!